Taurus. Alright, Taurus. The song that's playing for you, Taurus, is One Kiss. Now, I don't know who may have exchanged what, where, how, when. You feel me? It just took one exchange of passion. You feel me? One expression. All you had to do was do it one time, Taurus. You know, that motherfucker say one drop does it. I forgot what hot sauce advertises like that. You feel me? Or anytime you see a drug commercial back in the day on TV, they be like, all it takes is one. It'll change your life. And then it show like the before and after the one, and you know the type of shit you got. It just took one, Taurus. That's all it took. It took one experience of this passion, this fire, this expression. You shared a space, you shared minds, you mixed and mingled energies. If it's a situation where you're dealing with somebody outside of you, Taurus, or if you're just in a situation where you're expressing yourself, you feel me? All you have to do is do it once, and then the euphoria that came from that expression, the feel good that came from that doing, it kind of morphed you into it's a low-key obsession if it ain't an addiction. You know the type of shit you got going on. I don't know what side of the fence you falling on, Taurus, but that's all it took for you to kind of change your mind. You feel me? About it, whatever it is, be it something that's outside of you that you're engaging in, be it a relationship with a person, or you just going somewhere and spending your time, or if it's a situation where you're spending your time on a certain new mindset, and that mindset has you carrying your body through a different set of virtues, different morals and expressions and standbys. You feel me? And you know the type of shit you got going on. If you relating yourself somewhere, or if somewhere outside you, or someone is trying to relate themselves with you, and it's like you're the motivation for the change that's coming from this person, but it ain't even like they trying to change to fit the bill. It's almost like you're helping someone grow. If it ain't a situation, and all it took was one kiss from you. I don't know what that means. You feel me? It's like the kiss that turned the frog back to the prince. Now again, we all, male or female, don't matter. You know if you got a frog in. Well, I don't know if you know you got a frog in you. You feel me? I don't know if you know you ugly spiritually. You feel me? I don't know if you look in the spiritual mirror and reflect on your thoughts. You feel? I don't know how, and I don't know the type of thoughts you reflect on. If you got the proper gauge to tell, okay, hold on now, where on the spectrum is this thought? Is this a high vibrational thought, or is this real low vibrational? And then you file it accordingly. I don't know if you got the wiring to do that, Taurus. I don't know where you at in your spiritual journey in terms of how you relate your spirit to the things outside of you, Taurus. Ain't no song, no cards out right now. It's just going based off the music. But it's like it took one kiss to turn your frog back to the prince. Now it's like you moving from a higher vibration of mind, or you moving like you moving like the royalty that is Taurus. You feel me? In relation to carrying yourself somewhere, carrying yourself with elegance, in relation to the expression that is. I don't know where you spending your time. If it just ain't somewhere you spending your time, now you thinking a little higher. When it comes to when you relate yourself to, when you relate your mind to ideas, you, instead of thinking the low vibration, you feel me? Instead of thinking shit ain't gonna work, you gonna think about the brighter side of things. You feel me? You might have defaulted to, man, this shit ain't gonna work, man. You feel me? You could have been defaulted to a piss poor mentality when it came to relating yourself to new endeavors, relating yourself to passions and expressions. You were a frog. You feel me? You had a real frog mentality in relation to, I don't know what it was when it comes to the topic of life, the topic of friendships, relationships, family, you know, the type of shit you be spending your time on, how you accumulate your doll hairs, how you make money in this world, Taurus. You know what it is for you. It used to be penny wise. It ain't penny wise no more. Now you're in the presence of all possibilities. Now you're looking at God. You feel me? When it comes to the relation that is you and that, you're looking at it from a brighter mind, a higher mind. The sun is back. It used to be real dark in here. If it's a situation where you associate your mind somewhere, if it's just not you, it's like your mind was in the gutter. You get it? I ain't talking in a sexual way. If you just wasn't overly freaked out. Keep your pussy in your pocket. Keep your dick in your pants. And then you know what song is playing non-stop if you wasn't overly freaked. Hey, you know the type of shit you got going on, Taurus. I can't tell you where your time at. I just flipped the switch, flip. I tell you, and I said the sun is back. You feel me? It's real dark where you was going. When you flipped the switch, Yeah, it's brighter now. You feel me? I don't know if you're gonna turn the light off again this time. Next time, Taurus, you're not gonna turn the light off till it's time to go to bed. You feel me? When it comes to expressing yourself, I don't know where it was. You could have been acting real loose though, Taurus. You was beside yourself when you was expressing yourself through this lens or through this avenue, or then carrying your emotions through that type of, the type of shit. Yeah, that was not solid. It was not solid. No, it wasn't solid, Taurus. You might have thought it was solid. Look, but you know what's solid. You know what. Look, and it's like, it's the two of wands in reverse, Taurus. Vibrated. Hold up. Let me check what I vibrate about. Dog nigga. I'm a unforgiving, wild ass dog nigga. Okay, cool. Now we ain't move yet. Yeah, Taurus, but it's the two of wands in reverse. So it's almost like, this shit don't turn you. This shit don't turn you on. And if you was a light switch, you could be turned off. You could be turned on to the fact that you're aware of what you want, but turned off to the fact that you're not in alignment with what you want. You're not where you. And when you look at what you're surrounded by, I don't know what it is you're surrounded by. I don't know who's in your present realm, who you've been rubbing shoulders with. If it just ain't you waking up to the type of relationship you was in, you feel me? If it ain't the type of relationship you in. And the relationship don't gotta be a space you sharing with nobody outside of you. It could just be where your mind is at and how you relate your thoughts to the world outside of you. Your thoughts could be coming from a misplaced passion. You might have got you some addictions that you might need to sort out. If it's a situation where you doing something nonstop, the song is playing for you is nonstop. If it just ain't someone outside of you who's been expressing their addictions through you, and now you're putting it to a stop. And it's almost like, ever since you realized that they're using you to express their addiction, now it's almost like it turned you off to the space of this. And once upon a time, you could have thought this was it. Whatever it is. Real, for real. Gotta trail you for real. Yeah, it's a real, you in a real. And it's like, again, you know what you want now. You know where home is. You know what home feel like. You know what true passion feel like, because you passionate. I don't know how that relates to you. I don't know what that passion is under the topic of, you feel me? If it's just you and a friendship, you know what a real friend like. You know what a real friend feel like, because you a real friend. You feel me? If it ain't a situation where now you looking at the dynamic this friend done got you up under, you feel me? It's almost like a poor man's two man, or your homegirl that hit you up for I don't know, what's it? Is it still called a two man on the other side of the fence? Y'all call it two man? Whatever y'all call it, you feel me? We're just gonna say two man because it's the dual expression of two mentalities, two masculine energies expressing something in the external world in order to manifest an emotional happening or another masculine happening. You know what the type of two man you could be one man going on a two man. You feel me? You expressing yourself in split. You feel me? If you know the type of shit you got, I don't know what you got going on, Taurus. If you dealing with somebody outside of you, or you was just in two minds about some shit, and it's like you finally reached the point of conflict in relation to the two expressions that you carry, and now you got to pick one. You can't play both sides of the fence, cousin. You can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I don't know what the fuck that mean for you, but you know this shit don't get you going. That shit ain't where your passion's at. The song is playing now is Happy. Ain't that about a bitch? You know that shit don't make you happy. That shit don't make you feel that. You feel me? Feel that. Feel that motivation. Yeah, you don't feel that. You don't feel the fire. You don't feel the fire. You know what it is that make you barely feel that fire. Matter of fact, if that bitch don't feel cold, it might feel a little frigid. And you know the type of shit you got going on. I'm so cold, I could use my nose drippings as chopsticks. I'm so cold, I'm shivering. Yeah, look, I'm telling you, and you might be cold. You Taurus. You ain't even shivering. You just cold. Cold as ice. Ice, ice, baby. What you got going on, Taurus? You real cold somewhere. It's real cold where you at. Because ever since you became aware of this, whatever this is, I don't know if this is a relationship, or if you expressing yourself and rubbing shoulders with somebody, it's like you got over the hurt. It's you at the point where you don't cry about this no more. Oh boy. Once you get there about this, once you can't even shed a tear no more, yeah. Now you getting all kinds of clarities. You getting all kinds. You just unlocked the little Tomo to the Sharingan once you get to that point. Oh yeah. Damn near Begankio. The clarity you see when it comes to the relationship, the type of shit you become aware of once you get past the emotional hurt, the trauma of this. Once you stop letting that expression hurt you. Oh yeah, all kind of light, all kind of glares come through the cracks. That shit broke your heart open. Now you know what happiness is to you. Now happiness might not be that though. I don't know what that is. See, you could have been in a misplaced emotional place when it came to how you associated yourself emotionally with your external, or how you related to your emotions internally, and that reflected on how you brought those internal emotions out. And now you might be in a situation where that it's been reflected back to you, and now you see yourself. Ooh. If somebody hasn't acted as the mirror outside of you and reflected that back at you, it's you met your match type shit in relation to your expression, how you been moving. If you know you ain't been moving how you should be moving, if you ain't been treating thy neighbor, you feel me? If it ain't a situation, Taurus, you know the type of shit. Again, you should have just kept your pussy in your pocket. If you ain't outside just throwing dick around, it's been a real hot girl summer, real hot boy summer, ain't it? Again, if it just ain't the situation where you dealing with somebody outside of you and that's all they had, all they had was their pussy in their pocket. All they had was their dick in their hand. That's it. That's all they had. That's all they had, Taurus. There was no substance. There was nothing behind that, nothing past that. So now that you passed that, you feel me? Now you passed that. Look, now that you passed that, hold on. Now you passed that. There was no sustenance. Shit, if you ain't had no sustenance, Taurus, it's looking real shallow. Taurus is looking real. It's looking real trauma bondy. If you just ain't, if your mind, again, Taurus, you was just not, and when it came, what the fuck? Your quality, your emotional mind was out of there, cousin. Ooh. Now I don't know where you was expressing that emotional feels, where you expressing that feeling. You want to know if I can feel it? You remember how Mr. Krabs popped off when he said that? Oh, I'll show you what I can feel. I guess you're gonna miss the panty raid. Yeah, that shit got you perked up once you heard that, huh, Taurus? You mean girls? You mean feelings? It's almost like somebody tempted you. Like, oh, come on, Taurus. We was just about to do this. Taurus, I was just about to express myself towards this like you. Oh, so I guess you don't want to do this no more. Here go Taurus. Oh, you said we was going to do what? Yeah, somebody played on your desire. Somebody pulled on your one of your chakras. Like, oh yeah, I know Taurus like this, Taurus. And then you got God. You got God, cousin. You got God. Now you over it, but you can't be over it because you stuck here now. And mind you been checked out. So you just here, but you cold. You here, but you not. You turned on. You aware now. You hip, but you still in the mix though. I don't know what the mix is. I don't know where you've been mixing and been mingling. You feel me? I don't know where you've been sharing your energies towards, but look at that judgment. Look at that. Look at God. It's like there's that awareness. You know something. And what what this awareness blew the top off everything. I don't know what everything is. I don't know what blew the top off where. You feel me? I don't know if it's just someone brought you some bad news in relation to their passion that they have been expressing under your energy. So it's like someone been doing something in the name of Taurus. You feel me? Oh, wow. When they bring their body, when they bring their physical body there, they say, oh yeah, I'm here representing Taurus, in representation of Taurus. So now here you go, you find out what the fuck this motherfucker been doing in representation of your name, doing with your signature, doing with, you feel me, doing with your being. I don't know what part of your entity, but your passion was a part of it. You feel me? Ain't gonna act like you ain't had no hand in that. It's like being married and finding out your partner just up and just outside doing anything ever since y'all got married. Boy, your partner been spreading it. When I tell you, and you seen the way to like, oh yeah, your partner. I don't know who, what, when, or where. Yeah, partner been throwing that motherfucker. Cousin, I'ma keep it a buck with you. I don't know what Taurus needed to hear that, and it's like I'm telling you some shit you already know though, cause this shit don't even. It's like you don't. Your soul not in it no more, cousin. So I don't know what what's all this? Right here, right now. Bro. And then the song that's playing, it's gold. Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. You see the way the light dancing, by the way? All reading, we was fine. You done? Oh, look, there go that emotional clarity. There go that feeling. Now, Taurus, listen, Taurus. That look with the judgment call came emotional clarity in relation to where you really at. Home is where the heart is. You know for a fact. Shit, you might not know where home is, but you know home ain't here. You know your heart ain't here. I don't know where here is, but you know that ain't it, family. You know that ain't it, family. Now, whether that's with something outside of you, Taurus, that you done manifested into a physical form after then expressing your character, expressing your body in this bitch a certain type of way. You've been moving through life and life done brought you something. You done met your match. Now that you done met someone who just like you might realize you not the healthiest of beings. You feel me? When it comes to the quality of your thoughts, your emotional mind, how the dipping sauce you dip your expressions in. When you experience life, Oh, a new experience. You dip it in this flavor sauce. That sauce been spoiled for about 4-5. Well, we that shit been expired for about 9 years now, 9 decades. You should have left that shit with the last generation in your family. When it came to this, you know the type of shit you got going. You need to update your flavor sauce. You need to update your dipping sauce. Might need to get the Szechuan. I'm talking spiritually. You might need to update the quality of your mind and the shit that makes sense to you. Revisit your moral system. Talk to God about it a little bit. Follow the feeling. Yep, look, but again, I told you, you might be up under something. You might be up under something, though. You might be in it. And you motherfuckers be like, you in it to win it. I don't know if, motherfuckers ain't in it to win this shit. I don't know what motherfuckers ain't winning, though. I don't know what it is, but this shit don't look like a W, cousin. If you see the way this bitch dancing, you gon' please. Hey, look, Taurus. What you been doing, yo? I mean, it don't matter now because it's like shit hitting the fan, but can't nobody go nowhere. It's like you gotta sit in a burning building. Knowing. I don't know what the fuck you know, but you know. You need to leave. Man. That's too much. Yeah, we ain't gonna do all that. That's too much. We ain't gonna do all that. You dropping deuces, Taurus. I need one card. This shit broke your heart open for sure, though. You got some awareness. You know some shit now. You a little bud wiser. Yeah, look, I was clarifying. To clarify, yeah, you got Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I'm telling you, it's like you lined up, you hemmed up and some shit, cousin. You gonna have to bear this cross. And everybody gonna see it. I don't know what it is. And it might, if it ain't just, because if it's not just you, it's a couple motherfuckers in this Taurus. Couple folk. I got at least 4. And damn shit. If you wasn't the scapegoat, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You damn near was the fall guy, fall girl. You feel me? You was gonna take the heat. Little did you know. What song is this? The song that's playing is On a Come Up. I'm telling you, you was the come up. You were the get out of jail free card, Taurus. You was like the free space in bingo when it came to, oh yeah, we'll just pin it on Taurus. Yeah, we'll just put it on Taurus. We ain't gonna worry about it. Taurus to take the heat. When shit hit the fan, we'll just call Taurus. Yeah, Taurus got us. Taurus got our back. Hey, Taurus ain't got shit. Taurus, you caught up with him. You just in the mix. I don't know what the fuck this is. Yo, and then here I go. I'm clarifying. God and the emotional clarity. Look, love is in reverse. This ain't what you want. I told you. You still caught up, but you know. You still currently going through the active experience of this shit happening live. Cousin Fox 5 type shit. You feel me? In relation to the type of situation you're going through with shit hitting the fan. If it ain't shit hitting the fan in relation to the type of expression that you're coming to a realization of, that you carry yourself a certain type of way, and then you come into a realization to how someone expresses themselves towards you, that has you express yourself through a certain type of energy, when they bring that expression towards you, that have been closing and fucking up opportunities for you, Taurus. Now you're in a situation where you got that awareness after already being tied to something that is dragging you down. It's like I'm getting the you know how they throw pirates will throw somebody overboard with like a cinder block or a cannonball on they tied to some chains and then they just drowning in the ocean. That's how you are right now when it comes to the awareness you have. Because now that you're aware of your emotions, you might be drowning in them holes. Now that you know how you feel, boy, that shit. Oh yeah. Yo. Yeah, Taurus. There's been a change in the wind, Taurus. You got the Ten of Swords. Yeah, it's a death. It's a transformation in relation to how you express yourself. When it come to, you know what, after this one of them. This is one of those like, man, when I get out, or after this shit, I ain't never gonna. You feel me? This one of those, man. Once I'm done here, man, I ain't never gonna. You feel me? When you put yourself in that mindset, like, oh yeah, this is the last time this shit ever gonna cross my expression. I ain't never gonna put myself in this. It's one of you going through that right now. I don't know what that is. If it's just a situation where it's you. Look, the song that's playing is every day. You know the type of shit you got going on to us. I can't tell you where you at. I don't know where you at. Again, if it just ain't your own, if you dealing with your own time, and how you been expressing yourself with you and your expression that got you caught up, yeah, you putting yourself in it. You know what? After this, I can't keep doing this. You feel me? I can't keep expressing. I can't keep. You feel me? It's one of those. If it ain't you in a situation where you was mixing and mingling with motherfuckers outside, and yeah, motherfuckers done got you caught up. You might very well be caught up, Taurus. Might very well be caught up. And when as soon as you get out of this, you ain't gonna fuck with motherfuckers no more. How you know the type of shit you got going on though, Taurus?